Good morning, boys and girls. Ready for day 3 of our lessons. Okay, so today we're still working on the letter M. And M makes what sound? Very good, boys and girls. So we're going to practice today writing the letter M. So let's practice on the board. Look up here. I had it written in green, but I think we're going to do it in black. Okay? Do it in black so that you all can see. I tell you what, let's do it on the dry erase. I'm gonna pull it out. Put it a little closer here. All right, so here we go. We have the letter M. So we go up, down, up, down, kind of like a mountain. Okay, boys and girls, like a mountain. And then we have the lowercase m. Go around, down, and then around. So let's practice making that together. Get my easel correct. All righty. So let's practice that together. Okay. We're going to go up, down, up, down. Okay. All right. Up, down, up, down. Okay. Capital M. All right, let's make one more. And hopefully you have a handwriting notebook. You probably need about a 1/2 inch line margin. And I'll put that in the comments for mom to go and run to Walmart and pick you up a handwriting tablet tonight so that you can use that today for your lessons, your handwriting lessons. Okay, so we're going to go up, up, down, up, down. Okay? Righty. Now let's look at our lowercase m. Lowercase m. So we're going to come down at that broken line because this one, like the capital M, is going to start here at the bottom line and come to the top line. And then that broken line is going to be kind of between. But the lowercase m, here's the top line. Here's the broken line. And here's the bottom line. Okay? So want to make sure that we keep our lowercase m between that broken line. Okay? All right, so let's practice. And start at that bottom line on the ground. Go up to the broken line. Come down, round. Okay? Let's try that again. Go up, down, round, and around. Go up and down, around, and around. Okay? One more time. Go up, down, round, and around. Now, did I go above the broken line? No, I did not. Have to have that space here. Make sure that your M stays between the broken line and the bottom line. If it's up here, it's not right. Erase it. Start over. We want to always make sure that our letters are placed neatly where they're supposed to. They're not floating around on our page, okay? We don't want them to float. Letters don't fly in the air. they stay where they're supposed to be. Okay? Firmly on the ground. All right. So that's very good. Now, what sound does the letter M make, boys and girls? It does. It does. Okay. Can you think of some words that begin with the sound? Give you a chance to just kind of holler out some. If you look at your anchor chart, you can look on there. Mermaid, monkey, mask, male, milk, mug, melon. All of those are great M words. And I'm sure yesterday when you went on your letter hunt, you found some more interesting M words at your house that I may not have said. So I'm those are all great M words, and make sure that you remember that the beginning of the word has to start with the sound, that onset. Remember, that's the beginning sound. It has to say okay? Very good. Let's take out this worksheet. Can you see it? It says dot the letter M. And Miss Faust has been so gracious enough to already do this worksheet for us. But this is how it looks. It says color or dot all the letters. The letter M's, though. Can't do all of them because we're only dealing with the letter M. So I want you to take a red crayon. What color crayon did I say? Red. Very good. And I want you to color only the letter M. Only the letter M. Find them. It's like a little letter hunt here. Okay? So look for all the letter M's and color them in red. When you finish, then your worksheet should look like mine. Okay? And when you turn yours in, I'll check it to make sure and put a sticker on it for you. Okay. And then I want you to complete your Danielian handwriting. Okay? For the letter M, you're going to do the uppercase M, trace it, and then write it underneath. And then your lowercase Danielian, trace it, lowercase Danielian M, and then write it underneath. Okay? Now, when you flip it over, oh, and look up here at the top, we have a mouse, moon, mitten, and a mop. And all of those pictures begin with the letter M. When you finish, yes, Miss Stacy made a mistake when she was copying this week. I know. What you're going to do so that you don't have to cut up your worksheet because I made a mistake, only color the pictures that begin with the sound. Only color the pictures that begin with the onset So that would be mother, moon, mermaid, mouse, monkey, and mitten. Okay, so do that and just color them. We're not going to cut and paste this week. So do those worksheets when we finish with this video, not right now, when we finish with the video because Miss Stacy is still teaching. All righty. So we're going to look at a concept today. It's called counting words. But before we get into that, we have to know what a word is. What is a word? Well, a word is a group of letters. Let's erase the M's because we're finished with that. I'm going to have to get a bigger eraser. Like I said, a word is a group of letters put together to form a meaning. Okay? Words mean something. So let's start at the beginning. And let's look at what a letter is. What is a letter? Well, a letter is an alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay? All righty. So those are our letters. Okay. A, E, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z are all letters. Okay? That's it. Nothing more. Those are letters. Now, I can take these letters and make a word. For example, I can take C, I can take A, and I can take T. Put them together, and they spell cat. Okay? Or I can take S, U, N, and I've spelled sun. Okay? Now, letters make words. Words make thoughts. Words are separated by spaces. Let's take some of the words that we're looking for. That we're using this week. I am a cat. Now, words in a sentence, let me put the punctuation mark. Words in a sentence are separated by spaces, okay? But words are made of letters, and we put the letters together to make a word, and then we separate those. We put a group of words together to make a thought, okay? So we have to always remember to put space between our letters. Here's a space. I am. Here's a space. Here's a space. Okay? So how many words are in this sentence? Well, here's a word, I, and we know that it's a word. It's only one letter, but it's still a word because there's space between it. Am. Am is another word in the sentence. A. A is a word. It's only one letter, but it's still a word because there is space. There are spaces between the A and the other words. Okay. And then here is the word cat. Okay. You don't have to know how to read the words yet. Just identify that they are words. Okay. And identify means to know. So, how many words are in the sentence? Well, we've identified, or we know that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 words in the sentence because we put a line where the spaces are in the sentence. Okay? So let's look at another one. Let me get a. All right. I am a fish. Sure we have a punctuation because that tells us that the sentence has stopped. Will stop. Uh-oh. All right. Now let's identify the word. Look for the words in the sentence. First, we're going to look for the spaces. Okay. So here's the I. There's room here. Space means room. So there's room between these words. So I put a line here. There's room here or space. So I put a line there. And there's room here. So I put a space there. So now I can count the words because I can see where the spaces are. So here's a word. I put a dot here. Here's a word. Here's a word. Here's a word. So let's count them. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many words are in the sentence? 4 words. Good job. Okay? Take a look. I've got some cards here, and I'm going to probably have to pull my board a little closer, guys, so you can see my marker now. And these sentences are already marked with dots. But I want us to look at the spaces so that we will know how to identify them. So here's a space. There's a word right there, and we're looking for the spaces. And there's air right here. So I'm going to put a line, draw a line right there. So now I can count the words because the sentence stops right here with this punctuation mark. So I count 1, 2. How many words are in that sentence? 2. 2 words. Okay, let's look at another one. Identify the spaces. Look for the space first. Okay, so here's a group of words. Oh, here's a space right here. There's air right there. So I'm going to draw a line. Go on down. Well, it ends right there with that little dot, that punctuation mark. Okay, so there aren't any more words. So how many words? Let's count. 1, 2. How many words in that sentence? 2 words. Very good. Okay, let's look at this one. We danced. Okay, here's a word because these letters are together. They're close together. Remember, words have letters that are close together. But here's a space. Draw a line between that space. Now, going down, up, no more words because there's that dot at the end of the sentence. Okay, that punctuation mark. And punctuation marks, there's 3 different kinds that end a sentence, and they look different. And we'll talk about those later. Right now, we're just focused on the dot or the period. Okay, so now we can count. Ready? 1, 2. How many words in this sentence, boys and girls? 2. Very good. Let's do this one. Take a look. These letters are together, but here's a space. Go down. These letters are together, but then here's a space. Then after that, there's nothing else. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. How many words in the sentence? 3. Very good. Very good. Very good. Let's do one more. Okay? Let's identify the spaces first. Here's a group of letters close together, but there's a space right there. My space. Letters together. Here's a space. Letters close, but there's a space. There's a period at the end. So now let's count the words. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many words in the sentence, boys and girls? 4. Very good. Very good, guys. So awesome. So let's look at our next word. Our next worksheet, we're going to use a blue and red crayon. You're going to color the letters red and the numbers blue. So let's look at this. So K would be a letter. 8 is a what? The number. Number. Numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are numbers. Okay? These are letters. Numbers are things that we count with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Letters are things we use to read words, to build words with. So I want you to look at your worksheet. Identify the numbers and color them blue. Identify the letters and color them red. Okay? See if you can do that. All right, and when you finish, then flip it over. We're going to count the words in a sentence. Okay? So let's take a look. You don't have to know how to read the words. Okay? We're not worried about reading the words yet. We're just trying to identify that it is a word. Okay? Don't know what the word is, but we know that it's a word because there are letters that are close together. Okay? So you're going to look for the spaces, and then count the words and write the number on the line. Okay? So let's look. How many words in the first sentence? 1, 2, 3. 3 words. Let's look at the second sentence with the circle by it. Here's a group. Here's a space. Here's another space. Here's another space. Let's count our words now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we write the number 4. Okay? Make sure you're marking your spaces. Here's a group of words, but here's a space. 1, 2. How many words in that sentence? 2. Okay, here's a group of words. Here's a space. Here's a group. Here's a space. 1, 2, 3. How many words in that sentence? 3 words. And the last one. Here's a group of letters. But here's a space. 1, 2. How many words in the sentence? 2. Once you've completed that worksheet, boys and girls, then you are finished with just this lesson. We're going to move on to the next lesson, which is math. Okay? See you in just a minute.